Galio Rakan Nocturne engage. However, we're sitting here wondering where everyone's going. We know it's not a Zoe support because Rakan is on the lineup. Don't believe there's going to be any kind of funnel either, so trying to expect a last pick top lane like we mentioned for Keen. He wants to know who he's top laning against. The Jax that he dunked on is still available. Ignar always hovers the Blitzcrank.
You already picked a support.
Did they though?
How about a jungle Alistar game?
Blitzstar is a famous LCK duo, but sadly many years ago.
Yeah.
They're going to blind pick top lane. It's going to be the Cho'Gath top lane. Crazy. Defaulting to a pick we've seen a couple of our other top laners enjoy. What does Keen make of all of this is what we're wondering.
How about a Jace game?
It would be a little bit bold.
Yeah, like the Camille up better.
They could piece together just the biggest dunk combo, as they already have Camille hovered. The Galio, Rakan, and Nocturne don't need a lot of help most of the time.
Oh, okay.
But
hire to gather some shards.
Recall was started by Trick, almost fully channeled, and now it's been cancelled twice. They really are considering this bot side.
Okay, gets the knock up here, and that might just be too much. First blood goes to BBQ in the bottom lane. Ghost's gonna pick that one up, easy peasy.
Really creative stuff from the side of BBQ. They had Thames coming most of the way down, realized there'd be no counter gank. This flash body slam in. Really wanted to, wouldn't be that terrible. But watching here is Trick can find Spirit.
Spirit, well, he does have the Galio, but the knock up, but Spirit is gonna flash that wall. And look at the first rotation, will be Tucson, but the flash in from Thames. He's gonna get the kill, 2-0 to the side of BBQ. As Spirit gets a little bit too far, they thought they had the coverage with the Galio. It wasn't enough.
And that's the first round of the Globals as well, squandered by the side of the Afrika Freaks. Not often you will see the Paranoia, the Hero's Entrance, and also the Gangplank ultimate used.
That, you know, it's not necessarily public right now. There's a lot of different things that could happen. This might be their first pickup here, as the Swain is going to be engaged upon, but he does have his stopwatch, but 4-on-1. Not looking good right now for Ghost. Down he will go. The follow-up will come in from Ignar, but he wasn't there when he needed it most.
Maybe actually chasing to fight this. The Yasuo are going to get there very slowly. Could have got mid lane just for free as a result.
Okay, we do have the engage here. It's going to be quite nice onto the Cho'Gath at least. Looking for the backline. They're looking for the Gragas, but he lives forever. Going for the tank is not the pick you want. Immediately, Keen is going to orange his way out of the CC, but a bit of a wonky fight there as the targets weren't necessarily acquired.
Didn't have the best timing at all. They'll get the ult out of Ignar, but the full disengage.
That's what he's looking for. And Afrika looking for a dive down here, 3-on-1. Waiting a little bit on the Cho'Gath to actually the Nocturne to go in. 3-on-1. The Cho'Gath is not going to survive. But again, it's 3 people to kill 1 tanky meatball while your top is being pushed in.
This is a play that Afrika is making because they realize
some disengage to knock people up, to keep them away from the Baron, so it's not a 50-50. It's going to get low, and it goes over to Tucson. What the hell am I watching? They get the knock up in the backline too with Kuro, and now he might just be able to kill this entire team. ZA coming in from Tempt. He's trying to go 1v3, but they take him out. An unbelievable Ghost is able to stay alive in the pit, and the Cho'Gath is turning this around in a big way. Secret OP Cho'Gath is coming through and actually wins the fight for them.
But it doesn't win them the Baron, Valdez. Even though everything was set up for them to get it, we're going to have to see the order. It fell to 900 health, and of all people, Unsealed Spellbook Tucson is the one to pick it up, ostensibly with a smite. We didn't catch it. Here's the replay. Let's try to order this. All happens very quickly. Baron at 2,000 health comes in, and look who swoops by. It's even before the Spirit can get there on the Nocturne. Opportunistic play from Tucson. He's done it before on this Unsealed Spellbook support.
Sometimes you gotta work around with the weird timings, right? Smite a little bit early. Maybe the feast comes in early. The timing was perfect from Tucson, and keep in mind, you know, he's below the level of everybody else. Anybody else who has smite. No control ward. Oh, there is one control ward, actually. They get on top of the Tucson there. Will the Feast come in this time? Yes, it will, finally. And Spirit is just going to die here on the backside. He does have his Guardian Angel, but no way for him to get out. And finally, BBQ put the cards together to get the Baron and the kill.
This time Tucson had already swapped to a second exhaust, so wasn't able to have a smite to potentially look for the engage. Baron is there, Spirit is dead. 5v4 BBQ. They'd love to close the game on this push.
Looks like they should be able to. 40 seconds.
Not 100% clear on that.
I used to play a lot of Cho'Gath once upon a time, like 5 months ago or something. I think it is 10. Either way, we'll see.
Minion Wave been well pushed back in the mid lane by the Afrika Freaks, so not going to be multiple lanes here. They're actually pushing back in top as well, so BBQ actually only playing one lane.
Well, this is the simplest way to do it. You don't have to time waves to push in at the same time. You don't have to send anyone else up there. They also don't have an extra TP, so just saying, well, we're super strong right now. Maybe we can just push in as 5. And, well, they're going to flash onto the Galio. That's not really going to work out for Trick. He does kind of zone them out for a bit. The Cannon Barrage is raining down on BBQ, but they don't seem to care. And there's the engage. Okay, the Galio going to follow up here. Knock up 4 people, actually. But everybody is so healthy. Look at that gigantic shield onto everybody as well. That Cho'Gath is zoning out the entire team. Aiming is going to go down in the end. And everybody on the side of Afrika will go down. The BBQ fans are going crazy. They finally fried the game up here up against Afrika. And that will be game number 1 going over to BBQ in exciting fashion.
Raise your roosters. They've taken a game off of Afrika Freaks. It got a bit fancy again. Now King Zone and Afrika going for the bot lane Zoe. It was too fancy, and they gave up too much early, and while it took a long time, they gave up a Baron that would have allowed them to close the game earlier. BBQ Olivers follow up